Hello, my genius creators out there. This is Jackie Lynn, and we are about to get it in. I am your friendly learning genie, and I'm here today to give you a brief tutorial on how to use live worksheets as a way of reteaching, as a way of giving feedback, and possible intervention. So let's go. This particular student received an 8 on this worksheet. In a previous video, I showed you how to use the annotation tools to provide feedback. But today, like I said, we're going to use this to look at student errors and a way to use this as a reteach. So the concept here and the procedures here that's being looked at are multiplying fractions. But we're looking at the strategy of using models to multiply fractions. So as I noticed with this particular student, or any student who may be struggling with this area, I would go and take the marker, or actually the circle, because I want them to see what happened with the 1/2 and with the 6/8. So to start out, you have to start out by creating the grid into eighths, and that's what the student did. You can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or at least that's what was done on the worksheet and what you want the student to be able to do. So once the grid has been created into eighths, then 6/8 was sectioned off in a particular color. So I'm assuming that it was this light color down here at the bottom, and that's the 6/8. Now, to get the 1/2, I'm going to show you with the square. And I'm going to use a different color. Let's use green. So now, once you take the 1/2 and split the eighths in half, you get that, right? Now to get the answer, you need to count where it overlapped. So this particular document creator used the blue for half and this light lavender for eighths. The key is counting where the overlapping takes place. So I'm going to actually just put some dots in the overlapping. You see I already labeled it 1/16 because once you separate and create the eighths and the half, it's no longer eighths. Once you multiply it by 1/2, the new denominator or the new partitions are now in units of 1/16. So now the key is to count how many 16ths are overlapping. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here the answer should be 6/16. Now this is a good worksheet to use and teach or reteach or use for initial instruction as well when you, or as practice after you have introduced the strategy of modeling, of how to create models, how to use models to multiply fractions. Now this is before you teach them the good old trick of just multiplying across. Once they realize that they can do that, they're like, oh, well, I'll never want to create a model again. But the key is that on the standardized test, there are models. So the students need to be exposed to this particular strategy, and not only exposed to it, but have mastery at it. So I'm in a lot of disagreement with exposure and just exposure. I'm about mastery. And this particular platform, Live Worksheets, allows students to practice and allows you to quickly see their mastery quickly. Now, if you think that they're going to cheat and they're just going to multiply across, have them recreate the model on a separate sheet of paper, or give them a worksheet like this one where they have to create the model on a separate sheet of paper and then upload a picture of it into their Class Dojo portfolio. The reason why I love live worksheets and using the Class Dojo portfolio as a combination is because I never have to touch papers. I never have to grade a paper by hand. Or I won't say never, but I reduce the amount of papers that I have to grade by hand. Put it that way. So, using live worksheets as a way of teaching and as a way of reteaching and as a way of providing intervention for students and differentiation, um, it's a good tool. If you agree or disagree, please let me know. Let me know how you like this video by pressing the likes and by sharing it with other instructors and tutors and homeschoolers and mentors, after school programs, or anyone else that you think that would benefit from this besides teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, my name is Jackie Lynn, and we just got it in with live worksheets.